Kia ora, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you to everyone that has dropped in. Do appreciate you all being there. Hello, Bird9, welcome in. Thank you for joining the chat. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. My weekend's nearly over. So, we are back on the Polish map. I murder this name every time I say it, but here we go again. Cybuchowo. Maybe by the end of the series I'll have it right. I don't know. Yeah. So we are in the middle of doing some work here. I think we're just trying to remember what we're doing. I think we're planting some cover crop. And yeah, here we go. I've done the first headland. Oilseed radish. There we go. So we're doing some cover crop. So we'll carry on with that. I think we're doing some cultivating as well. Just doing some general farm work. But yeah, I hope everyone is having a fantastic Sunday. Hope it's going well. My Sunday was reasonably quiet. Finally managed to get into the garden and mow the lawn. Well overdue, so it was good to get that done. And I was setting up the map for the Kinlake Greenhouse Challenge. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Hey, Cher, welcome. Still think with the rotary on the front of this, it should be a direct drill. I don't know why it isn't. Oh, awesome. Thanks for taking over the cultivating. Great to have you along here, Cher. Ooh, that is a good question. We've got someone on the cultivator. Let's have a look here. Do you want to take over the planting the oilseed radish? And I might go and sort out some lime. And the good news, Share, is I checked the Lego set you sent over, and it's all in one piece. So it will be appearing in a live stream very soon. I'll go and grab a lime spreader. Might put some lime over our fields. And I'll also be doing a live stream of the camera, building the camera. I'm looking forward to both of those. Should be a lot of fun. Busy road. Just pulled out in front of us. AI traffic. I think this game provides a very, very, very strong argument as to why we shouldn't have self-driving vehicles. It's not starting. Okay. We'll jump across and we'll start it for you. I'll just go to the shop and then sort out and then jump over. I think I've got a couple of tractors that I'm leasing, and it might be one of the leased ones, so that's maybe why we're having a problem. Yeah, if you jump out, Share, I will start it. No, that's the one I own, actually. I've just re-added you as farm manager, so I don't know if that will work or not. Hopefully it'll let you kick in the PTO and Alright, let's get the lime sorted. Yeah, why not? Actually, do I have enough power? Say how much power? It doesn't, does it? Okay, we will lease this one then. Been playing with manual attach for quite a while. Forget I haven't got it on the multiplayer streams. Hello there, New Holland. Welcome in. Nightbot doesn't like random characters, mate. So I've got my project going until the end of the month. Only 2 more days left, and then we'll be probably starting a new project. Hopefully, won't be as time consuming. I can get back to a regular schedule. But we will have to just see how it goes. And of course, we've got our chickens and our water buffalo. Possibly the first water buffalo to ever be in Poland, but nothing wrong with that. Right, so let's get some lime on this. We haven't got precision farming going on this gameplay, so it's pretty much a standard use of lime and fertilizer. So yeah, notice that bird. Hopefully you'll be able to reconnect again if you want to. So I've released the latest edition of Inlag and the greenhouse for members only, and it will be released for general public on Monday night. I'll never have any of my videos fully behind a paywall. Yes, definitely struggling up the hill here. Looks like you're able to join again there. Yeah, basically all the fields need lime on them, so it doesn't hurt to do the edges like I did. Yeah, someone in that house is watching, making sure I don't smack into their fence. Or probably spread lime all over their car. Or their washing. Ah, you've got your ladybirds share. Awesome. Like I say, can't wait to see the pictures of them. Well, they'll definitely be a bit different to the butterflies. I think I definitely need a tractor with a bit more grunt. It'll be a little while yet. Yeah. Yeah, they take time. Not sure if I'm going to have enough lime for this whole trip down here or not. Maybe. Field that I'm driving through now can be. We're just going to plant oilseed radish everywhere. So, um, yeah. So field 77. Yeah, I think the fertilizer spreader might be a bit big for the tractor. And welcome everyone to the stream that's joined. Appreciate you all being here. If you haven't done so already, if you could hit the like button, that'd be fantastic. Hey, the herd, welcome in. Yeah, Kiwi Vision, there we go, mate. How are you doing? Hope your Sunday is starting well. I think my tractor's a little bit underpowered for the size of the fertilizer spreader or lime spreader. I think I was a bit greedy. Work again? Oh, well. Oh, I miss my Massey 8S. Back to FedEx for you. Oh, cool. Moving parcels from one side of the shed to the other. Been living on the beach since November. Now I'm going to 32 degrees. Would have been nice to spend the summer there. The winter there for you guys. Yeah, not too bad, thanks, Herd. Had a reasonably quiet day today, so yeah, mowed the lawn. That was a fairly big job. It was overdue. Apparently, we've got another rain warning coming. Had so many of them lately. It's yeah, summer for me now. Well, actually, autumn now, heading into winter. So, yeah, but still relatively warm, as you can possibly tell from my short sleeves and for that. So I definitely miss my Massey 8. In case you guys hadn't noticed, I like my Massies. Oh no! Cassowary Cares Animal Shelter. Nice one, Herd. Love it. Love it. They probably wouldn't have even known what a cassowary was. Ah, well done. And for those that are in the stream and not too sure what a cassowary is, a cassowary is an extremely dangerous bird in Australia. Its main aim in life is to kill and maim as many people as it can. But that seems to be the goal of a lot of animals in Australia. In fact, the nearest thing that you could say about a cassowary is think about a velociraptor with feathers. Well, if it is he's the nicest animals on earth, that was it. Yeah, yeah, yep. Don't ever give up, Herd. Don't ever give up. I tell you what, if New Zealand had the Haast eagle as its motto, New Zealand would probably get a bit more respect. For those of you that don't know about the Haast eagle, it basically was an eagle that could take down a moa, which was a giant bird, bigger than an ostrich or an emu. And there are stories from the local Māori about a huge winged creature that would come down and steal children from the village. And it is thought that possibly that could be memories of when they first came to New Zealand and the moa was still plentiful and the Haast eagle was still plentiful. That could be memories from that. It's a huge bird. Humans just randomly eaten out their day of work by the world's biggest eagle. Yep, out there working in the field. Next thing you know, you're heading off to someone's nest. No, not the grass fields, mate. Not the grass fields. Well, that might have been a mistake, actually. I'm guessing he wasn't meaning to do that. I'm wondering if he got disconnected again. I might have to load the burrito pack off stream and resew that. I'm quite happy with that burrito pack, to be honest, with the extra grass work that's on it. I tried doing some research on it. HAASTE, I think it is. Eagle. Yeah, no worries, Bird9. I figured that's what the problem was. And I saw your track on the field that you were doing and just kept going. So I figured that was probably it. Gives me an excuse to use the Redo pack. But I will do that off screen, so I'm not forcing anyone to buy it. If everyone chooses to have any DLCs that they've got downloaded and would like it included in the game, let me know. But until such times as you guys have confirmed what you've got, I'll assume that you don't have anything. I think so. Hang on. Just do some quick Googling. I'll put a link in the chat to the Wikipedia page. Hey Tobias, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Yeah, Bird, you're right about that, although there is some debate as to whether the birds actually stood upright or whether they sort of stooped like the emus do. There is a debate, and that could possibly change the height. Doesn't necessarily change the size of them, just the height. Even if they were stooping, they're an incredibly big bird. And they're not yellow either. Some of you guys may recognize that reference. I don't know. Hey Tobias, yeah, has been a while. Yeah, just been busy with project at work and trying to get the hang of this hay fever thing. Some say that they've actually seen a moa. Like, it is assumed that all moa are extinct in New Zealand, but some people have claimed to have seen a smaller moa, not the giant moa, but a smaller moa in remote places like Fiordland in the South Island. So that's quite possible, but yeah, there's no scientific proof at the moment. Very much like how people claim to have seen the Tasmania tiger in Tasmania. Or the elusive moose in Fiordland. There were moose released in Fiordland in the early 20th century, but it is thought that the population was not big enough to support itself, and so it's generally considered that the population died out. But they were introduced into New Zealand for hunting. But yeah, there's some people, even like just recently in the last few months, that have claimed to have seen a moose in Fiordland. Big bird, favourite bird. Yeah. Big and yellow. Yeah, not sure why it would be laggy for you there, Bird. You're in the same vicinity, so... Hansing, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Yeah. Apparently there's records of people complaining about how much bird sounds there was in New Zealand in the morning and all that. It drive them nuts. But yeah, we're on to our climb to 3,000 subscribers. We hit the 2,000 mark not that long ago. Was stoked to reach that. Now we've set a goal for 3,000. So if you'd like to help and you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to do that. I do mainly farm sim videos, but I do some live videos of events that are happening around the Waikato area. So yeah, we've got a Renaissance fair, which face it, if we didn't have medieval farmers, none of us would be here now. And we've got classic car show that was held in Frankton, and a vintage tractor and machinery rally that was held in Lawrenceville. Zenon Nurazinki, hello, welcome in. Apologies if I have mispronounced that name. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. And Gamer Pro, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Great to see you here. Yeah, and there was a lesser known ads bill that was like the mower with a curved beak. That's something I have not come across before, is information about an ads bill. I've been playing Farming Simulator from about probably about 2019. I brought Farming Simulator 17 on a Steam sale. Usually when Giants try to flick them off pretty quickly before they release the next version. So I spent a bit of time in Goldcrest Valley on 17, and then when 19 came out, I flicked straight over to 19. So I've been playing it for a little while. I find it a nice, relaxing game to play. It's you can have a stressful day at work and you can come back and just relax on the farm. Yeah, it was put under the radar because of the mower's fame. Yep. Yeah, everyone's heard of the mower, but yeah, I haven't heard of that one. There's been so many birds made extinct in New Zealand. It is actually quite devastating how much the predators have really killed off the bird life. The stoats, the weasels, the cats. Sorry, Cher, but yeah, wild cats in New Zealand are a real menace. Gamer Pro Euro Truck Simulator was actually the game I played before I got hooked on Farming Simulator. The company is absolutely amazing. Really puts giants to shame. But yeah, and the maps they produce are just absolutely fantastic. I actually still give Euro and American Truck Simulator a blat every now and then. But I will be honest, I did end up getting hooked onto Farming Simulator because of the variety. Yeah, Truck Simulator is basically just picking up one load, looking at the pretty scenery, and then dropping a load off. Whereas Farming Simulator, every time you go onto a map, you're doing something different. You know, it wasn't that long ago when we were harvesting this map, and now we're planting, or cultivating and planting, fertilizing, that sort of thing. So you're always doing something a little bit different. So I think for me, that's why Farming Simulator does win out over the Euro and American Truck Simulator. But they're fantastic games. I'm just not too sure I could live stream it. We all know my track record with reading chat and driving at the same time. And with Euro and American Truck Simulator, you crash, you pay. Has got many updates. I've added Sweden. Yep, they've added Sweden. They've got the Baltics, Eastern Europe. A little bit gutted for them that they had put a lot of time into a Russian map, and then Russia decided to invade Ukraine, so they held off for releasing that map. And 4 years later, we still haven't got that map. So they have released other maps since then, and they've actually released, like you say, the Arctic Circle. They've gone into the Arctic Circle now. So yeah, it's they've released a lot of maps, and they're redoing the UK. So I'm looking forward to that. I really want to have a blat on the UK. I've done the what they redid in Switzerland, and it was absolutely amazing. I'm really looking forward to driving on the UK. SCS, the makers of Euro Truck Simulator, have actually got right-hand drive trucks for people that want to drive in the UK. See, Giants, it's not actually that hard to put right-hand drive trucks into a game. Just do it. Sorry, guys, I'm not letting it go. Yeah, I haven't actually tried out the new UI, but it's polarized a lot of people, that one. I don't think I've actually loaded the game since the update, so I probably do need to do that. But have a look at that UI. Oh, thanks, Bird. Appreciate that. I will definitely check that out. Hey, no worries, Herd. Thank you for giving us some watch time. Appreciate it, mate. I've mentioned this before, but I really do miss my 8S. Awesome. Yeah, researching the farms. Nice. Just checking out that pictures now. Ooh. That looks like a bird you wouldn't want to meet on a stormy night. How big were they? Looks like it's got a beak that could do some damage. Yeah, Gamer Pro, right-hand side is available in Euro Truck Simulator. And some modders have very kindly produced some right-hand drive trucks for Farming Simulator. But it's disappointing that we've had to rely on modders to do a job that Giants should have done when they released the map. When they released Kinlake, the Scottish map. Yeah, it's funny, Heard, when I saw there that you said this time traveling the country, and I was thinking, you're time traveling? Then I had to read the whole thing. Sort of needed a comma in there. This time, traveling the country. Then we're talking about the whole timing thing with me being in the future and all that sort of thing. I don't think this had anything in it, did it? No. No, it's just mulch. Why is my mouse on top of the PC? I couldn't tell you why. Maybe it likes the warmth coming from the PC? And welcome to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope your Sunday is going well. Why's that not letting me go onto that track? Giants still haven't got this gear changing sorted, have they? Always hunting. Instead of just picking a gear and sticking with it, it's always trying to change up. You didn't launch Trucker multiplayer. We should have a weight on this, actually. You know what? I think I'm going to have to go onto manual gearbox. If I can remember where to set it. Here we go. That's better. I have actually got the clutch involved in this as well, so I've got to remember to put the clutch in. Otherwise, I will have serious problems. Hey, Marcus Tempelhoff, hello, welcome in. Got a speech to do before school holidays and have to present it. That's yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be fun. I think Steinfeld summed it up quite well when he said that a survey was done and people were more afraid of giving a speech than dying. So he was saying, so that means someone would prefer to be in the casket than give the eulogy. Heaps of pressure will be made. It'll go well though. It'll go well. If you're giving a speech, sometimes it's good to focus just randomly on single people. So you're talking to one person only instead of the whole group, and that can make it easier. If you try to look at everyone in the crowd, then it can get quite intimidating. But if you're just giving your speech to one person for a little while and then move on to another person, it can make it a little bit easier. Yeah, because you got school holidays coming up, haven't you? Dang, us people that have to work, we don't get school holidays. All I can say is make the most of being at school. Oh, that'll be an interesting topic. Why you should buy a 3D printer. Yeah, Giants still haven't got this gearbox sorted. Now I had to move on to the flappy paddles. No worries, Bargo. I thought I interpreted it that way anyway. Be an interesting speech. That's fine, share, no problem. Yeah, basically just just wanting to get um, oilseed radish done on all the fields. No, you're doing a great job there, share. Yeah, my apologies for being a bit quiet tonight. The sort of shifting over to the manual gearbox involves a bit more brain power. Should probably do it more often. But once we get everything planted, we'll probably scoot through to the next day and we'll do the grass fields. Make some silage and some hay. Definitely going a lot better with the manual gearbox though, not hunting the gears like it was with the automatic. Have no air, yeah, and it takes a long time for the air to build up. And that's what happens in real life too. Can actually happen in real life if you're trying to maneuver a truck around and you're using your brakes a lot. You can actually use up the air. And it takes a long time for it to replenish. Usually you just have to put the truck in neutral and take the revs up to probably about 2,000. That helps with the compressor. You're stuck on a single line bridge. No. Always the worst time. Now, it would be neat if all those switches worked. You know, you press them and you turn on your wipers, press the lights on. Switches to run the PTO and that sort of thing. I think that would be quite neat. You got air in your system again, have your Pro Gamer? Oh, Gamer Pro, sorry. Yeah, awesome. Hey, Lone Wolves, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Thomas Doherty, hello, welcome in. Yep, we're doing good, thanks there, Lone Wolves. I'm just putting up a few links to people's channels. Feel free to check them out. Put the Herds channel in, Lone Wolves channel. He does some farm sim videos along with reposting some other ones. So now I've just put up Gamer Pro's link in the chat as well. Sounds like you've got problems there, Gamer Pro, with your truck. Yeah, Thomas, I'm in the Zeta. Because we're on the Polish map, decided to go with Zeta tractors. Zeta, I know, are Czechoslovakian, but they were also built in Poland as a joint venture. So closest I could get to cross-play Polish tractors. There are other Polish tractors available, but they're not available for consoles. They're all third-party. And I've just put Shear's link in the chat as well. Check out her channel. I'm not too sure if you've got any farm sim videos up yet, Shear. I know you've been setting up some multiplayer, so... Yeah, it's a small tractor. It's all small tractors on this one. Zeta don't have a big tractor available. So, yeah, it's all small tractors on this one. I do miss my Massey 8S. It's a Scania Super 770S V8. Yeah, they are a nice truck. I do like the Scania. Although I was moving on to some of the other ones, the Renault and that sort of thing, just to try them out for a change. But one of my first trucks in Euro Truck Simulator was actually the Mercedes Actros. And if I have forgotten to shout out anyone, my apologies, it's not intentional. Let me know in the chat and I will happily put your channel link in the chat for everyone else. Pardo Delicio, hello, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Hope your Sunday is going well. And my apologies for keep stalling the tractor. Because I usually set the tractor on a automatic course and basically go out of game to do some other things like put links up and that sort of thing. So I'm a micromanager. I don't like delegating jobs to my moderators. I want the moderators to enjoy the stream along with everyone else. Well, welcome in from Italy. Thank you for joining. I hope things are going well for you in Italy. I have to say, Italy was a beautiful map in Euro Truck Simulator. I enjoyed driving around Italy. And it was interesting. There was that tragic accident when that bridge collapsed. And soon after that, Euro Truck Simulator actually removed access to that bridge and had it as a building site until the bridge was repaired, and then they reopened it again. I thought that was quite a neat thing to do. Yeah, tragic because I know people died on that bridge, and but I think the respect that SCS showed with that was really awesome. I think they'd done something similar along the California coastal road. I think there was a huge slip there, and that portion of the road was actually closed inside the game until it was repaired. So it seems like they try to keep their maps up to date with real world events. You got a few Ks under your belt then there, Gamer Pro. Another map from Truck Simulator that really impresses me is the Scandinavian map with the tunnels. The tunnel systems I've built, having a roundabout in the middle of a tunnel and intersections and that sort of thing, is just amazing. And welcome to our newest subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope your Sunday is going well. Hey, Jizz Beats, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope your Sunday is going well. Oh, apologies if I've mispronounced that name. Oh, thank you, sir. I'm glad that your day's going well. For most in the chat, it is Sunday morning. For myself, here in New Zealand, it is Sunday evening. My weekend is nearly over. We do have the benefit of, being the first to start the weekend. But we have the downside of being the first to finish the weekend as well. Currently 4:53 a.m. I'm just trying to do some quick calculations. That would place you Mountain Time, Colorado, or possibly Great Lakes area. Or I could be completely wrong. Eastern Standard. Cool. Yep. Yeah, so that's sort of like New York down to Florida, is it? Hey, yeah, Pardo Delicio. This is I mispronounce this one every time. I say it differently every time. Cybuchowo. It's a very, very good Polish map. I do like it a lot. It's got some rolling hills and because I'm on a Polish map, I've been wanting to use Polish tractors. So yeah, that's what we're doing on this one. So but there is actually some really nicely detailed Italian maps come out on Farming Simulator. So just their edges let them down. Those that have known this channel for a while know that I have a thing about map edges. Yep. So cool. Yeah, all on that eastern seaboard area. Nice. Well, thank you for joining. Appreciate it. And yeah, hope you get yourself a nice cup of coffee. Gamer Pro, why is my dash so low quality, but I don't have a GPU in this PC or setting issue? Don't know, mate. Never really had a problem with the dashboard. So, Yeah, sometimes I find it difficult to read the speedo on the trucks anyway. I'd sort of rely on the heads-up display. We're not sitting near the top of the steering wheel. I know what you mean, mate. I know what you mean. Virtual cabins are all well and good, but nothing compared to driving the real thing and the visibility in the real thing. Yeah, game sims are awesome, but it's a game and it has its limitations. It definitely does. Even with Flight Sim. And Flight Sim really tries hard to be as realistic as possible, but still has its limitations. And can you drive sequential trans without a clutch? Yes, I think you can. I don't think you need a clutch pedal. I think you do have that option not to have it. Although, like a lot of modern truck drivers, I sort of think I'm getting too old for this gear changing malarkey. So I usually go for one of the Eaton boxes that have the automatic mode. And that's actually quite common in a lot of boxes now. They're a lot better than the Allison automatic boxes. But I did actually have my shifter set up. So I had an older G27 which had buttons on the shifter. So I actually had the buttons set up for high and low range, and was using the shifter for the rest of the gears. I believe you can actually get a shifter conversion kit which does the high-low as a switch like you have on the real trucks. So yeah, I guess it depends on how serious you want to be with it as to, you know, sky's the limit, isn't it? You know, I know some people that have actually gone for full motion simulation on Truck Simulator. They obviously have far less commitments than I do. Yeah, Jers, I know what you mean. It's quite expensive. I actually got the Turtle Beach yoke and throttle system. It was actually quite reasonably priced, but it does help to have pedals as well. I brought a Thrustmaster pedal system for that. But yeah, unfortunately, it has just been sitting here collecting dust for a while. I've been focusing a lot on the farm sim at the moment in the channel, so yeah, a lot of the other sims that I've played, like Truck Sim and Flight Sim, have sort of taken a back seat. Yeah, go pinky purple Kodiak. And I'd have to say the best flight sim is probably the Microsoft Flight Sim. With the map. The map is absolutely amazing. You can literally fly over your house. Where there's buildings, there are buildings in real life, and yeah, that's pretty amazing to be flying over your town and looking down and can actually see your street and a building that's on your property that represents your house. You know, the roof color isn't the same, the shape of the building isn't necessarily the same, but it's still a building that's representing your house in a game. And I think that's pretty amazing. Oh, Cher, you've run out of fuel. That's no good. I don't know if we've got any fuel. I'll have to check. You lowered it to 100 and it's clear and no lag. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, so it's just a matter of changing your. I usually go with about 100. And yeah, Jez, it is amazing what they've done on that one. They really do rely a lot on Bing Maps. But sometimes it can take a while for the world to update. I remember there was a motorway that was built, and I was actually driving on the motorway, but when I flew over it, it was still under construction, so you just saw the building works, not the actual motorway. Yeah, share. I'm going to have to try and think about what we do about that one. I'm thinking actually I might call it a night for me. It is 10 past 10 p.m. for me, so only another couple of hours, and then it's midnight, and then it's Monday. So yeah, I might sort out some fuel for next time. And Miskiski Jikin, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Going back to playing FS22. FS22 is still a great game. The atmosphere in FS25 is a little bit better with the particles, but the air particles. But FS22 is still a fantastic game. Hey, Gamer Pro, 11:10 in the morning there for you. Awesome. Hey, look forward to it, Jez. Thanks for jumping in. Appreciate it. And thank you for the kind words. Yeah, I might just do this bit here and then I'll jump over to Shear's tractor. Shear likes to grab a screenshot just before we end, so we'll jump over there and we'll get our screenshot, and then I think we'll call it a night. It's been great having you guys all here. Do appreciate it. And this tractor's actually getting low on fuel as well, so I probably need to sort out a fuel tank. So I think for FS25, if you run out of fuel, if you save the game, exit out, and then jump back in again, you automatically have a small top-up of fuel so you can go and refuel. So that will probably happen, and I will be able to refuel. I'll have to put a fuel bowser around somewhere so that we can get some fuel in. But I'll head over to your share, and I must get the new Redo kit as well, and yeah, screenshots are always good there, share. Always good. Yeah, we'll sort out the fuel. So yeah, thank you to everyone that's joined. Been great to have you here. Thank you to our 2 new subscribers. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. If you haven't hit the like yet, if you could, that'd be fantastic. Really helps with the YouTube algorithm thing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to do that. Doesn't cost anything. None of my videos are ever put behind a paywall. I do release some of them for members only first, but they'll always be released within a 2 or 3 days to public. And I have one that is due to be released in Monday at 8 p.m. my time. So that's probably be Monday morning for the rest of the world. But yeah, feel free to subscribe and share this video with anyone you think that might enjoy it. But until next time, have a good day, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world, and whatever time you're watching this. Until next time, bye.